And this bill specifically is for abortion clinic providers, in part due to the response that we've seen across the country and in Maryland of increased violence against those clinics.
Right, and I'm saying that the increased violence that we've seen based on the decisions has also happened at crisis pregnancy centers that exist, and it actually has happened multiple times to thousands and thousands of dollars worth of damage and risk of life and property to citizens, women in Maryland. So why would we not include them in the grant? Just because they don't provide abortions, they provide a lot of other services for women in pregnancy situations, in crisis situations, and they provide assistance after, when the family is in crisis.
Sure, and I'm saying that this bill relates to abortion clinics, but I welcome the discussion and debate on your amendment. So if you would like to offer it.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes. Madam Speaker, I push the amendment.
Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker.
Gentleman from St. Mary's.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. A couple of questions to the floor leader.
Floor leader.
Forgive me, I apologize.
Hey, good evening. Can you tell me how many state dollars that we put into pro-life centers now?
We do not provide funding for crisis pregnancy centers at this time.
Because just a quick look, we put about $15.6 million of state dollars into abortion centers. We put another $18 million in insurance fees and money collecting from insurance companies into abortion centers. And I stand to support the good lady's amendment because it was only a few months ago that FBI Director Wray, under some questioning, says, you might be interested to know that since the Dobbs Act decision, probably in the neighborhood of 70% of all abortion-related violence cases have actually happened at pro-life centers. So here we have a bill, a grant funding to provide security to organizations that already get a considerable amount of taxpayer dollars where no violence is occurring. The young lady's amendment seeks to provide some equity and provide some security for pro-life centers. I think that's only fair and reasonable. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker.
Yes. Gentleman from Washington County.
Thank you. I rise in support of the amendment as well. Senate Bill 975 as written seems to impugn that threats only occur at abortion clinics. It seems kind of silly to not include pregnancy centers, as the clinic in Washington County has indicated at least one altercation as well last year at our pregnancy center with an escort. No such altercations were reported at the abortion clinic. Let's protect all Marylanders, not just those that seek abortions. Thank you.
Gentleman from Carroll.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand to support my colleague's amendment. I know that she spoke a lot about a pregnancy support center out in Frederick County, but out in Carroll County, we also have a pregnancy support center that a couple years ago went out and toured. Our pregnancy center provides vital services, including ultrasounds, options counseling, pregnancy tests, parenting classes, all provided at no cost. The center also provides much-needed baby supplies, new and used maternity and baby clothes, and in an emergency, diapers and formula. And the center, they also connect folks with other local organizations such as the Catholic Charities Head Start of Carroll County and the Shepherd staff, and provide referrals for adoption, medical care, insurance, food, housing, and public assistance. And like I said, all at no cost. And I believe my colleague from St. Mary's County also pointed out that, and they receive no state funding. And I know because I get their newsletter every quarter, and they have reported that they have had threats and they've had security issues since the Roe versus Wade reversal. So I think this amendment makes perfect sense, and I hope this body will support it. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker.
Gentlelady from Baltimore County.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I too rise to support this amendment. It seems quite pro-choice to let security guards go to pregnancy centers and abortion centers. And that way women, it's supporting the choice that women have to have a child or not. And there's a group called Jane's Revenge. That is a pro-choice, a pro-abortion group that vandalizes pregnancy centers, and they did vandalize one in Reisterstown. And some of the other pregnancy centers that I've worked with in Baltimore County have reported that they too have had problems with vandals and people harassing them. And so I think it makes sense that some of this money, even a small portion of it, should go to support centers that support women who choose to have a baby. These centers are great. They do not get taxpayer funding. They do provide diapers, baby clothes, formulas. They have these great child parenting classes. These are really vital, important parts of our community. And this amendment isn't diverting all funding to pregnancy centers, just saying, hey, how about you include pregnancy centers too? So I think this is a great amendment, and the body should certainly consider it and vote green. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
On the amendment, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? No. Roll call.
Madam Speaker.
What am I doing? Am I? Your nose. My no. My no. Yeah, I thought so. Clerk will take the call.
Did it go away?
Amendment fails.